Let us solve the third numerical now. First we will read, afterwards we will solve. An object thrown vertically upwards. Object we are having now in our hand, we are throwing it upward. Now, we are throwing it upward means the initial velocity we need to find out because they didn't give here. So what will be the initial velocity? That means u we have to find out. U is equal to question mark. Then they said that reaches a height of 500 meter. Height given, that means h given. H is equal to s, that is equal to 500 meter. Now before writing this, first we can write as given, G-I-V-E-N, then two dots. Afterwards u we don't know. With which velocity we thrown that object upwards we don't know. So u we have to find out. U means the initial velocity of that object we have to find out. Then what was its initial velocity? That means u we have to find out. How long will the object, how long means time they are asking. How much time will take? T is equal to question mark. How long will the object take to come back to the earth? Earth means on the surface of the earth, when it will come. So we can say that once it will come to the surface of the earth, that object will rest. So we can say that v is equal to 0 meter per second. One more value given, that is g. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Here, when we write the value of g, we have to take care that the object thrown upward, that means against the gravitational force, or we can say opposite to the force exerting by the earth. Because of that, the value of g we have to mention here minus, negative. So here we have to mention the value of g as negative. Here in the question directly 10 meter per second square given, but while solving the value of g, in this case we have to write minus 10 meter per second square. Now for finding u, which formula we can use? For finding t, which formula we can use it? So let us see. Again we have to come to the kinematic equations. There are three kinematic equations as I told you. They are v is equal to u plus at. Second one, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third one, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now here first we will find out u. For finding u, which are values we are having, we will see. V we are having, that is 0 meter per second. Then u we have to find out. A already given. A means what is there? G. So here again I am writing a is equal to g, that is equal to minus 10 meter per second square. Then t we have to find out. So two values we need to find out in this equation, u as well as t. So I am cancelling this. At present we cannot use this formula. Why? In this formula we need to find out u as well as t, so it is not possible. In one formula, if two values need to find out, same formula we cannot be able to use it. So I cancelled that. Now second one, again u need to find out. So here u we can find out, we need to find out u, we need to find out t. So this formula also we cannot use at present. Now in this case you see, we have v with us, u we need to find out, a means g we are having, s that is height we are having. So we can apply this formula here, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now 2as, that means 2gs, both are having same values there. Again in this case S given, S means the height of the object given, A that means a G that is given minus 10 meter per second square, U we have to find out, V already given that is 0 meter per second. So let us solve now. First we will find out U, later on we will find out T. Now V square that I am writing as 0 meter per second whole square, that is equal to U square that is not given, we need to find out, plus 2 into AS or GS that is minus 10 meter per second square into S that means height that is 500 meter. Now this particular value we can avoid now because here 0 value is there. So we will use only this part for solving this sum. So what is there here? U square plus 2 into 10. That means I am writing it as now minus 20. 2 into minus 10, that I am writing it as minus 20 meter per second square into 500 meter. Now here plus into minus is there, so the value will be minus U square minus 20 meter per second square into 500 meter. Now again I am writing here 20 into 500. 2 5s are 10. Afterwards 3 zeros are there. Those 3 zeros again I am putting here. After that meter per second square into meter is there. Here square. So this thing again we can write as meter square upon second square. I am writing again it as meter square upon second square. Here now minus, here U square. Now from this U square I am separating. So here U square then equal to, then this minus value will become plus 10,000 meter square per second square. Now from this we have to find the value of U. U is equal to square root of 10,000 then meter square per second square. Now here 100, I am cancelling here 100, then 10 tens are 100, so 10 got it. After that 2 zeros, from that we will get 1 zero. So here 10,000, its square root is 100. Meter square, from that this square I am removing, second square again square I am removing. So we are getting the answer now. Therefore initial velocity U, I am writing full, therefore initial velocity U is equal to 100 meter per second. Now, so we have found out now U. Now we will find the value of T. So for finding T, we can use this formula. V is equal to U plus AT. The value of V given here, that is 0 meter per second. V is equal to 0 meter per second. That is equal to U, just we have found, that is 100 meter per second plus A. A means minus 10 meter per second square into T. Now the value of this side we can avoid. Then 100 meter per second, 10 plus into minus, minus, then 10 meter per second square into T. Now here this thing we can write it in the form of a formula, that is 100 meter per second, that is equal to, then this value will become then plus 10 meter per second square into t. Now from this t we will find out. T is equal to, this value then will come down. Why? Because here into form is there. So 100 meter per second upon 10 meter per second square. Now here I am writing it as t is equal to 100 meter per second divided by this thing, divided by 10 meter per second square. This thing I am writing it as t is equal to 100 meter per second. Now here fraction is there. Here again I am making it in fraction form, 10 upon 1. Now division I am changing to multiplication sign. Then 1 upon 10 into second square upon meter. Now common things all we can cancel. That is meter, meter I cancelled. This square and this second I cancelled. This 10 and this cancel. This 100 I cancelled. Then cutting work I done. So 10 in 100, 10 times. So our t is equal to how much? 10 second. This t is only for either going to up or for coming to down. For going to up or for coming down. Now we need to find out total time. Therefore, total time t, that is equal to 10 second plus 10 second. That is equal to 20 second. T we have found, that is only for either for going upside or for coming down. Then for total, because we have thrown the ball or any object upward, as well as it is needed time for coming down. So two time requirement is there. So either we can multiply this time with the 2 or we can add both the time. That is 10 second plus 10 second. So that is equal to 20 seconds. So total time taking for the object to move up as well as for coming down, that is equal to how much? 20 second. Now we have to find out time taken for going up as well as for coming down. So for finding t, we have one formula with us, that is v is equal to u plus at. Here value of v we are having, u we are having, a we are having, t we have to find out. V is equal to 0 meter per second. That is equal to u. We have found now, that is 100 meter per second plus. Now value of g, that is minus 10 meter per second square into t. Value of a as well as value of g is same. Now here this particular part we can avoid. Why? Because the value is 0. Now this particular part we will write now again 100 meter per second, plus into minus, minus 10 meter per second square into t. Now this value we will write it in the form of an equation or formula form we can write. That is 100 meter per second, that is equal to, here now minus going to equal to other side. So it will become a positive value. Then 10 meter per second square into t. Now from this t we have to find out. For finding t, this value will come down. 100 meter per second upon 10 meter per second square. We will write this value now as this. T is equal to 100 meter per second divided by 10 meter per second square. We can write it in other way, that is 100 meter per second. Here fraction form I am making this 10 also, 10 upon 1. Now here I am making it in the form of multiplication sign. Then it's a reciprocal we have to write, that is second square will be going up, 10 meter will come down. Here 1 is there, 1 into second square means second square only. Then common 1 we can cancel it. Then here this square and this s will cut and go. Now here this 10 as well as this 100 will cut. Here you will get the answer 10. So time taking for going, that is equal to 10 second. Even for coming down 10 second. Then total time taking for going upward as well as downward, that is equal to 20 seconds. So here what is asked now, how much time, how long will the object take to come back? That means for going up one time, again same time will take for coming from up to down. So total time, this is T means either for going up or for coming down. Now we are finding therefore total time or total time taken by the object for going up and down. Combined together we can write as T, that is equal to 10 second plus 10 second, that is equal to 20 seconds. Now we will solve the fourth sum. Before solving, let us read the question well. A doctor prescribed a lens having power plus, that means a positive 1.5 diopter for correction of an eye defect. What will be the focal length of the lens? First question. Second question, what type of lens is used? Third question, what must be the defect of vision? So for that, which value is given? Power given. Power P is equal to positive 1.5 diopter. Seeing this itself, we can write as which type of eye lens is used. That is convex lens. So we can write here lens used. Positive value here given, that means lens used is convex lens. One more question is there. Focal length you have to find out, and what must be the defect of vision. Here positive lens, that is positive diopter given, positive power given, that means convex lens is using. If convex lens is using, we can say that eye defect will be hypermetropia. So we can say that other question's answer, that is eye defect from by seeing these two things. Power given, that is positive value, lens used, that we have already understood, that is convex lens. If convex lens is using, eye defect will be hypermetropia. We can write in sentence, that is therefore eye defect of the person is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia, or we can write as far-sightedness. So two questions answer we have got now, that is which type of lens is used or which type of lens we can use here in such a situation. Power of the lens given, that is positive 1.5 diopter, positive value given, that means that person used or that person has to use convex lens in his spectacle. Power of the lens positive, that means of course convex lens is having power positive. Then which type of eye defect can be able to correct by using this convex lens? Its answer, hypermetropia or farsightedness. Now other question, we have to find out focal length of this lens. We have got power, now we have to find out the focal length. Focal length. For finding focal length, we are having one formula with us, that is power in diopter, capital D, inside the bracket. That is equal to 1 upon F in bracket A. It should be in meter. Now we can cross multiply them. That means P F, that is equal to 1. Therefore F is equal to 1 upon, here into form is there, then it will go here, it will be in the form of which one? Division. So F is equal to 1 upon P. Now here P is in diopter, F in meter. Now here F you have to find out, F is equal to 1 upon, then power given, that is positive 1.5 diopter. Now what we can do, we have to remove this decimal by multiplying with 10. Similarly this value also we have to multiply with 10. So F is equal to 10 upon 15. Both the values we can divide with 5. Here the answer will be 2. Here the value will be 3. So therefore F is equal to 2 upon 3. Now we have to divide 2 with 3. In 2, 3 won't go, so 0 point. Then in 20, 3, 6 are 18. Again 2, 20, 6. Again here now 18 will be there. Again 2, 20, again 18, like that it will come. So your answer will be now 0.666, or you can write it is equal to 0.67 meter. So we have got the answer now, that is focal length of the lens. How much you got now? 0.67 meter. So therefore focal length of the lens, is equal to 0.67 meter. If the power is positive, even focal length will be positive. So we have got 3 questions answer here now. That is focal length of the convex lens we have got 0.67 meter. This value in positive. Power already they given positive value. Power positive is there. Then of course convex lens we are using. And one more question is there. Which type of eye defect is correcting? By using convex lens we can correct which disease or which problem, which eye defect? That is hypermetropia, or we can say as farsightedness. Now we will solve the next sum. Before solving that, we will read the question well. A ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. So from this statement itself or this sentence itself, we will get 2 values. The ball falling from a table, that means the initial velocity of the ball, that is 0. So initial velocity u is equal to 0 meter per second. Then from the table it is fallen. For that taken time 1 second. So t, that is equal to 1 second. Now assuming g means gravitational force, that is equal to a. So we can write here g is equal to a, that is equal to 10 meter per second square. Now you need to find out which are things. Calculate its speed. That means initial velocity we found out. Now with velocity, that means the final velocity of the ball we have to find out. That is v equal to question mark. And the height of the table h, that is equal to s, that we have to find out. So in this question, two things we have to find out. First one, final velocity. Second one, height of the object. For finding that, we have to use, or we have to apply kinematic equations. First I am writing all the three kinematic equations which are suitable ones for solving, that we will do it or use it. First one, v is equal to u plus at. First kinematic equation, v is equal to u plus at. Second one, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third one, v square, that is equal to u square plus 2as. Now here we have to find out. Now one more thing, in a formula two values are not there. We cannot use that formula. So let us see now. We have to find out. For seeing v, either this or this formula we can use it. But which all values are given, let us see, then we will think. V, we have to find out. U already given, A given, and T given. So we can apply this formula. So here now V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to, U means 0 meter per second plus A means G, that is equal to 10 meter per second square into T. T means 1 second. Here now this square and this second I am cancelling. After that, what is there here now? This particular part also I am removing, because 0 meter per second, that means 0. So this part also I am removing. Remaining value we will put it. That means V is equal to now 10 meter per second. So therefore final velocity or the speed on reaching the ground is equal to, or the speed on, or speed of the ball. Here ball is used, so we can write as speed of the ball on reaching the ground equal to 10 meter per second. Now here we have to find out one more thing, that is S. H is equal to S. For that we are having this formula. Then in that we are having U, we are having T, we are having A. So we can use this formula. That is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now S is equal to U, initial velocity 0 meter per second into T. T means 1 second plus half into A. A means G, that is equal to 10 meter per second square into T square. T 1 second into 1 second. 1 second square. Here T square given, so 1 second into 1 second. So which all things are possible to cancel? I am cancelling here. This and this cancel. This second and this second I cancelled. Now here this 2 and 10. In that 5 time it is going. Here 0 meter per second into 0 is there here. So because of that this whole value is becoming 0. So our answer is S is equal to, here this much value is getting 0 plus, here the answer is 5 meter. So therefore S is equal to 5 meter. Then what is the question here asked? What will be the height of the table? Therefore we can write as, therefore height of the table equal to 5 meter.